The entire proceedings for the acquisition of land shall lapse if no award is made within 12 months from the date of publication of the declaration as per the Right to Fair Compensation and Transparency in Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act, 2013. AIBE 18. The minimum percentage of affected families that need to give their prior consent for acquiring land for private companies is 80% as per the Right to Fair Compensation and Transparency in Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act, 2013. AIBE 18. The appropriate government can acquire land for strategic purposes, water harvesting, project-affected families, and other projects as per the Right to Fair Compensation and Transparency in Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act, 2013. AIBE 17. Specified person means any person other than appropriate government, government company, association of persons or trust or society wholly or partially aided by the appropriate government or controlled by the appropriate government. AIBE 17. The Commissioner for Rehabilitation and Resettlement under the LARR Act is appointed by the state government. AIBE 16. In the case of land acquisition by the central government for public-private partnership projects, consent of 70% of affected families is mandated by the LARR Act. AIBE 16. Under the Land Acquisition Act, the expression, land, includes benefits to arise out of land, things attached to the earth, and things permanently fastened to anything attached to the earth. AIBEXV. Temporary occupation of waste or arable land, procedure when difference as to compensation exists as provided under Section 35 of Land Acquisition Act. AIBEXV. The Land Acquisition Act, 1894 came into force on the first day of March, 1894. AIBE 14. The objectives of the Land Acquisition Act, 1894 are to amend the law for the acquisition of land for public purposes and for companies. AIBE 14. Under the Land Acquisition Act, 1894 an industrial concern employing not less than 100 workmen is deemed a company. AIBE 13. Under the Land Acquisition Act, 1894, the expression, company, means a company is defined in Section 3 of the Companies Act, 1956, other than a government company. AIBE 13. The collector is empowered to refer the matter to the court under Section 18 of the Land Acquisition Act 1894. AIBE XI. The collector shall give immediate notice of any correction made in the award to all included persons under the Land Acquisition Act 1894. AIBE XI. The Land Acquisition Act came into force from the 1st of March 1894. AIBE 11. Under the Land Acquisition Act, the arable land means useful for cultivation. AIBE 11. Under Section 25 of the Land Acquisition Act, the amount of compensation awarded by the court shall not be less than the amount awarded by the collector under Section 2. AIBE X.